Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to Lunar Classic video update for Monday. And it's already 10th of October, new week has already started in, and we have a little bit of a push to the upside. But then again, 4 days ago, back in 6th of October, we talked about that move to the upside, and that is a head and shoulder neckline. So let's see.
It seems like we're breaking out of the neckline, and that's going to be your neckline, right? So there are chances of you going a little bit up to the neckline and backtest the neckline to fail, and then you go down. So that's going to be number one. If you see it going back up to 31,334, that's no good. So we had.
All right, so that was the first thing that I talked about. And yesterday, I did see this double, a pattern here that I wanted to see if it's going to break the resistance or not. And it actually made a quite a impact to the upside. So let's see.
You get this pattern right here, which is almost like a double bottom and a W that is actually trying to break out of here. So we do have a certain level of resistance right over there. And if you're going to actually break it out of here, I'm just going to zoom in right over there. And what you want to see is a clear break, back test, and the next technical target is going to actually take you up to 30,823. Now, that could be a scalping opportunity. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get bullish anytime soon. But
Right, so that was me talking about this It actually, when I saw this, I wanted to make a second part update, but I couldn't. But it seemed like an ascending triangle, and it actually broke to the upside, and we met the technical target. Now both of those two things combined just tell me that we are hitting all the right notes so far. So back 4 days ago, I did actually mention, this left shoulder right here, the head and the right shoulder. So you can see that was your neckline, which was never back tested properly. And it seems like you broke down, you went back for the neckline. The technical target is down there, okay? 25,669. Now you're not crossing the neckline. You need to go above 34,000, and then you need to go higher. I think if you actually do go up to 34,340, then that's where we can actually flip a little bit. Okay, so that's when we can say that now it's time to actually flip the business. But at the moment, unfortunately, it's not like that. All I do see is that you had that support, broke down, went for the neckline, backtest the neckline. You had a little bit of an ascending triangle right over there, and this ascending triangle has already played out. So what I want to say is, you still gotta be very, very careful. Now that bullish pattern is out of the way. Okay, we don't have anything else at the moment. So what do we do from here? Where do we go? Where do we run now? So it's Monday, new week has already started. Let's talk about the weekly time frame then. So here we are, and it actually makes sense for you to make a little bit of a pump on the weekly. Even I do remember when I told you about this bearish Harami scenario, and it actually played out perfectly well. I don't know in which video we talked about, but this is a scenario that actually exists. And if I remove the drawing, you can see that one big huge green candle, and next to it is that one red candle. Combining these two candlesticks on the weekly time frame is known as bearish Harami candlestick, and it's important for Lunar Classic to get above 37,257 for you to continue higher, to break the bearish candle, which is this one right over here. And then we can say that, exactly, then we can actually start to flip to the upside as well. So let's actually go to Google very quickly and write in bearish Harami candlestick pattern right over there. So in the images, you can see this is the image that I want to show you. Okay, so green candle, red candle right over there next to it, and that's actually bearish. And you can see that Lunar Classic already has printed that one. So you gotta be careful because on the weekly, and that's why I say this is more like a swing trading opportunity for Lunar Classic, and that's the reason why I'm not focusing on the 4-hour time frame and the 1-hour time frame, but rather my main focus is on the daily and the weekly, because the daily and the weekly are not good. The 4-hour time frame and other time frames can be amazing. Now if you pay close attention, we still have one more villain in the room, and that could actually be a very clear left shoulder here. You can see the head right over there, and that's the right shoulder as well. So it's not good. Okay, the only thing that Lunar Classic did is actually pump to make the right shoulder, and then maybe come down to 27,978, come down here, break the neckline once again, and then you're looking for that technical target. Of course, you haven't broken the neckline, but this is just a me supposing that there's a probability of this being a head and shoulder, and then you come down to 23,727. By default on the 4-hour time frame, you have one head and shoulder, clear one head and shoulder. It's like head and shoulders everywhere. Okay, head and shoulders everywhere. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. On the 4-hour time frame, you have the head and shoulder. On the daily, again, you're making left shoulder, the head, and a mini right shoulder right over there. This one is just another duplicate of this one once again. So head and shoulders, head and shoulders. Now, just because they're going to pretend head and shoulders, you never know. This market can prove anyone wrong, and I know that. Now, I do see people saying that there's a repetition of history as well, and we could have like this particular scenario right over here trying to be this one right over here again. Now, history doesn't repeat all the time, but they can repeat. But I want to say that history doesn't really repeat all the time. Especially what you want to do is focus on what you really have currently. What you really have currently, don't ignore it. And what you have is, again, I always say this, left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, the technical target takes you down to 13,000. We haven't met that yet. There's a possibility of meeting that. And if you zoom out on the daily, let me tell you what Luna Classic back in the days did. And I used to upload about Luna Classic in July. And I talked about this one in July. I do have a lot of videos regarding that. And I talked about how you have, on the 4-hour time frame, this was a clear descending triangle, okay? And during that time, yes, I did actually mark out that 7,500 is going to be a technical target. So instead, what we did is we went down very slowly, went down like this, made some few pumps. We went down again, made some few pumps to the upside again, went down like this. But we finally ended up still coming down there, but it ended up being a wick, a very quick wick, and then boom to the upside, and then we pushed really, really upside. So that descending triangle appeared here, and it took like nearly 23 days to actually make that wick to the technical target itself. Do you see that? So when you talk about this one as well, it's a swing trade. It takes a couple of weeks, maybe multiple days. You have the clear pattern right over here. How you go there doesn't really matter. It can be like this and then finally drop down. Finally drop down, make a quick wick, and then boom, just go up. How you go there, you don't even know. Maybe a quick wick, maybe stay down for a few days. No one knows that. No one knows that, right? But the target is actually there, and you cannot ignore the target at the moment. And that's pretty much it. Nothing fancy about Luna Classic. I'm not flipping bullish anytime soon. For me, I always say this. I want to see Luna Classic breaking this neckline, and then boom, we're gonna move to the upside. The coin just flips to the other side. The wave in the ocean just goes to the north from the south. And that's pretty much it for the update. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.